What's up, nerds? We're back
I wish
with more Pokemon.
I wish I could dance with them. I really do. I wish you could emote in Pokemon games.
Right? I mean, you can now, but
yeah,
it's not as good as it really should be.
Wait, is the Ghost Girl in this one? See, we forgot to look it up in between episodes.
We did. Isn't this the one that you already went into?
No, I didn't go in this one. I haven't been north. I think it is this one. No? Why is there a clown here? You'll see me again? I don't like that guy. Creepo. I secretly just talked to my stalker. Before I forget, should I tell my nice little voting story? Ooh.
Oh yeah, well that makes me mad. It really does.
It makes me very mad. What? Okay. So we're not gonna be political. We're not gonna get political. But
yeah, no.
For some reason, no.
No, this is headquarters, isn't it?
Oh, hello. I didn't know that she gave me... Okay. So basically what happened is I went to register, or I did register my new address. So, like, for those of you who don't know, I moved this year to a different county than where I'm originally from. I online registered my new address for my voter registration for the Board of Elections. And wait, we fight Bianca here too? I thought we only fought Sharon. Okay, that makes sense. And when I went to check it the day before the voting for the election of this year, 2024, it still wasn't updated. And I did this 2 months prior. So, like, I updated it 2 months ago. Or went to do it 2 months ago and submitted all of my information. And they still haven't processed it. Well, I sent it in again, which that wasn't going to be fruitful at all because it was literally the day before the election. They had other things to worry about at that point. But am I still slower? Okay. But because they never processed it, I'm supposed to go and vote in my previous county, which I looked up on their voter registration. I am literally, like, registered to vote in my previous county. And on my ID, I didn't legally have to update my ID for my address because the BMV already knows of my change of address. Well, because of this, I go to my previous county to vote, and I'm told that because I live in another county, I'm not allowed to vote there. Even though in their system, which he pulled up and showed me, I am supposed to vote at this specific location. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And they're like, yeah, but we can't do anything about it. You're going to have to zoom across the state almost an hour away to where I live now.
I wouldn't call that across the strait. I'd call it across the county.
Yeah, you're outside. I mean, technically you got to go through 2 counties.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm going to switch out Goober because do you think...
But like 90% of that drive is Stark County though.
Yeah. But so they're like, yeah, you got to drive all the way over to the county that you live in now and go vote there. Well, dude, it's 7 o'clock at night. They're like, if you leave now...
at 8.
Yeah, if you leave now, I wonder if I defense curl if I'll live a bunch of stuff. They're like, if you zoom across right now, you could probably get there in time. And I'm like, there's absolutely no way. They did not even offer me a provisional ballot.
Well, I mean, they don't technically have to offer it to you, but if you ask for one, they have to give it to you.
Yeah, but you think they would have, like, alternatively said... Like, when I was having that conversation, the provisional ballot didn't even cross my mind.
Okay, you would think. However, I've worked for the polls before.
Yeah.
You know how much of a pain in the ass the provisional ballots are? Nobody wants to do them.
I've never taken one, so I wouldn't know.
So if I'm not compelled to tell you about it, I'm not going to tell you about it.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like, in a gist, I got my vote denied, almost, because I didn't even think about a provisional ballot. And they literally said... They said something about a provisional ballot, but they didn't say that they could give me one. I don't know. I forget what it was.
No, what you said is that you said that once you got back to the other one that was in the new county, that they could give you a provisional ballot.
That's what they said to me. They're like, yeah, if you go over there, even if you're late, they can give you a provisional ballot. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
I'm like,
No,
that
that's
doesn't
not
even
how it
make
works.
sense.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
But yeah, so yeah, it was a fun time. So
But
instead of voting
they
this
can-
year, I went to Dairy Queen.
They can definitely give you a provisional ballot, even if you're at the wrong place.
I ate ice cream in a mode of rage. I was so
and bitched
annoyed.
at me for like an hour.
Yes, I was so mad, dude. I was
And like I'm just
what?
trying to assess the situation and get all of the information. I'm like, okay, so I think I misunderstood what you said originally.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I was so annoyed that day, dude. Like, I could not put into words the amount of, like... I didn't see red, because I wasn't, like, angry. I was more along the lines of, like, frustrated.
mhm.
I don't know. You know the... Is it frustration? No. In this game, it's either... Yeah, it is frustration. The move frustration, where it has, like, that giant imprint on the forehead for the
Oh.
animation. That's the feeling that I felt. Yeah, that's definitely what I felt. It was not something I want to deal with again.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. If
It
you don't
took me a while to go out.
if you don't update your system digitally, when you literally send a piece of mail that says you can send this back in, or you can update it digitally,
Mm-hmm.
why even have the option, dude? If you're just not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Dude, I could have a better database than
The Board of Elections.
the Board of Elections does, and I could have it probably up and running before the next election in April.
I'm so annoyed. You could easily just put that connected to a web page, get a web developer, just make it kind of fancier. I'm so annoyed. Holy
But
shit! Oh, that's right.
they
you
won't-
broke.
They won't do that because none of a good web developer would never apply because they're not going to pay them enough.
Yeah, exactly. I know a few web developers. I worked with quite a few.
A good web developer, you're looking at 65 to 80,000 a year, and that's on the cheap end.
No, that is so. It depends, because like for the Board of Elections, they could easily pay that, but for like a company in Ohio, I think it'd be
Yeah, for a
50.
company, it'd be
It'd be upwards of 50. That's for sure.
It depends on the company.
Yeah. I mean, if you're an established one, that changes things. But you know what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, but like a lot of the times, companies will outsource web development
Yep.
to a web development company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the web development company is going to pay less than a private company will.
Yeah. Because it's not proprietary anymore.
Right.
I know. I worked for one. I started learning web development through that company, and it just didn't work out.
I had to work with one. Whenever I was an analyst, we were implementing a new order a new order system.
A new world
and
order?
It was web-based for inputting orders. It was a new front end.
I thought you were part of the Y2K movement for a minute.
I mean, I was sort of,
Oh,
but I was like 15 at the time.
interesting. Sorry,
So
excuse me. Get out of my way. Sorry, excuse me. Get out of my way.
Funny story there. I don't know if I've told you the story or not.
I don't know.
So
Was I alive for this story?
No, you weren't.
Then probably not.
So the whole Y2K thing was a big deal.
Yeah, you hear about it a lot now, and I don't know why it was such a big thing, but go on.
Well, we didn't know what was going to happen with the computers, essentially.
They're all going to shut down. They're going to take over
Yeah.
the world.
I wasn't that afraid of it happening.
I just remember Fry's dad from Futurama being a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to send droids. They're making the frogs gay. I mean, what?
But anyways, I had a friend over, spent the night for New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my bedroom happened to be in the basement, right next to where the circuit breaker was.
Oh.
Midnight hit, and I had the brilliant idea of flipping the switches.
Yeah.
I probably should have gotten in a lot more trouble than I did. But my dad thought it was really funny. So I got off. I got pretty easy on that one. He's like, I don't care that you did it. You just gotta tell me next time so that you don't do something stupid and break something. My siblings were not as...
Did they start freaking out?
Oh yeah, my brother did. My sister had friends over. So it was a bunch of little girls screaming. It was funny.
Yikes.
Yeah, I had pretty good laugh that night.
Will X-Ray go all the way?
Not if he keeps healing.
Yeah, that was
there we go.
Do you remember the time that you mentioned that Blitzel is a little fickle? I guess not fickle, but brittle.
Brittle is definitely
the right term.
got
Focus energy.
glass bones and paper skin.
I do want to separate a lot of content here between 2 episodes, because the desert's pretty big and there's a lot that's going to happen here before we hit the 4th gym.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a lot that's going to happen here. So, we might have to end it after this fight, but stay tuned for the next episode. Yawn!
I don't need any yawning to happen right now.
Well, what's his last Pokemon?
I don't need to be falling asleep yet.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna
it
switch in.
is
Mary Jane,
11:30,
Yeah.
so I could.
Mhm.
But we kind of need at least a couple episodes.
I agree. I don't really care what we do to Mary Jane right now. This Pokemon is useless. What's its last Pokemon? It's not Duat, because I killed Duat.
Who's been out so far? I wasn't paying attention.
Duat, Pidove, Handseer, and then he has one more Pokemon. It's probably a universal.
Yeah, I kind of want to say Blitzel.
Is it Blitzel? I don't know. Crispy's probably the best answer here anyway. Thunk. Are you fucking... Man, am I spoiled. Oh, it's Liepard. That makes a lot of fucking sense. I forgot he had this Pokemon.
Yeah. Man, Arm Thrust probably would have been better here.
Oh, I got tormented anyway, so it doesn't matter. You think I'm switching out? That's cute. I may be sleeping, but I'm fat. Therefore, I must win. Okay, not if you do that.
Yeah, that's cheating. You're not allowed to do that.
Accuracy moves are the worst. But no.
Well, yeah, not when you use them though. When you use them, they don't do shit.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that I'm a little spoiled from the new games with the universal XP share.
Right.
It's kind of hard to go back to these ones and be like, oh, why is my one Pokemon not getting any XP? That.
Oh yeah, and these specifically, the Gen 5 games are the worst about gaining experience.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna have to train. All right. Okay, this episode's a little short, but we're gonna cut it here because the next episode's gonna have so much to do.
Yes.
So we will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.